And we are back at Up North at 4. We are joined with Andrea Shepard, who's the co-owner at the Hilgermann Center. Thank you, Andrea, for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Of course, so the Hilgermann Center, of course, puts on a lot of different events and parties and, talks, which you just had recently. So tell us a little bit about how that talk went.
It was great. Yeah, we had a good variety of people come out, and we like to talk about challenging topics, but everyone was great. Good civil conversation about religion, which is hard to have sometimes, but that's part of what we try to do. So.
All right, I have to uncross my legs there. That was too hard. I was trying to feel a part of something, but Andrea, so we have a party coming up, right, at the Hilgermann Center?
Yes, we do. So New Year's Eve, we're doing a family-centric New Year's Eve party. So we had one last year, and then they're kind of continuing that tradition. So it was inspired by the fact that Nate and I spent a lot of years at home with our kids on New Year's Eve, going to bed early, but you kind of want to party. So this party is from 6 to 9. So it's early, so you can still go to bed at 9 if you want to, but we actually have a countdown every hour. So there'll be a countdown at 7, at 8, and at 9, because that's somewhere in the world it's midnight.
Right.
Oh, that's right.
So somewhere in the world it's midnight, so we do a countdown. If you want to tell your children it's actually midnight, go for it.
I was just going to say, when I was a kid, my parents would change all the clocks in the house so that it'd be midnight, even though it was actually like 8:30.
Right. That's really funny.
I think we did have some parents that kind of did that last year, and their kids thought that they were up till midnight.
I think that's
That is cool, though, the kind of way, like what you mentioned, to kind of like party, because you want to party, but you also have kids at home. You don't want to stay at home, so what do you do? So did you create this event? Did you come up with this idea for this event?
Yeah, Nate and I kind of came up with it together, and we're like, well, let's try it. And we had a lot of people come out, and hope a lot of people come out this year. We'll have crafts, we have free snacks, drinks. We're partnering with Crate Diggers as well this year, so they'll be open. They're helping sponsor some of the things. So if you also want a quieter adult spot to hang out, you can go in Crate Diggers and shop. And then in our backspace, we have all the different kids' activities and food and drinks and all that.
Really
so
cool.
He'll be playing vinyl albums, perhaps?
He might be in the front, yeah. And then in the back, we'll also have live music. So we have some musicians coming in and doing some different music as well.
That's really cool. So any tickets for this?
Nope, no tickets. Just come and go as you please in between 6 and 9 and enjoy.
So it's December 31st?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
So you and Nate purchased this old building and you turned it into kind of this community center. Tell us about that process, and if you think it's been, you probably feel it's been successful so far, right?
Yeah, we've been really happy end of year one. It's always an adventure for sure, and we're not really like fix-it kinds of people, so owning a big old building is also an adventure. We've spent some time cleaning out drain pipes so the roof doesn't leak, and all those kinds of fun parts about it, but overall we just love having people in our space, and this is one of the ways that we want to give back to our community as well, doing kind of a free thing that you can just come and enjoy and be a part of things.
Very cool.
So Andrea, what inspired you both to come out, to purchase it and to, do all of this together?
We kind of joke a little bit that it happened on accident because Nate runs Nate Shepard Media, and so we actually bought the space so he could have an office. But then it had this back space, and so really a lot of that has just been imagining with friends and people that we know in the community of what does our community need, and how can we use this space to make our community better. So it's kind of grown with our relationships and just as we've talked to people about what the community needs as well. And then we're artists, and Nate likes performing music, and we've always loved doing events and hosting events, and so
this is the perfect spot.
It was the perfect spot to kind of run with some dreams.
Okay, one last plug here, Andrea. What's happening New Year's Eve?
New Year's Eve, 6 to 9. You can stop by the Hilgermann for a family New Year's Eve party.
Thanks so much.
And welcome in the new year, 2026.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Andrea. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
We'll be right back after this break.
How do you do this?
I'm coming.